Hello and welcome to the mathematics class. Today's class is about the chapter expansions. We were about to start factorization, but before we start with the factorization, you need to know these formulae. These formulae are very important. Now, whenever you are going to study maths, all these basic formulae are going to help you till you study mathematics. So, I just revise them. This you have already studied in class 8. A plus b whole square is a square plus b square plus 2ab, and if it is a minus b whole square, that is a square plus b square minus 2ab. So these I have written in same, a plus minus b whole square, and like that. So this formula you have already studied, a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b, or a plus b multiplied by a minus b. Now this is a new formula that is coming in your class 9th. A plus b whole cube is written as a cube plus b cube plus 3ab, and in brackets a plus b. And if it is minus, that is a minus b whole cube, then everywhere you will get minus. A cube minus b cube minus 3ab times a minus b. So you need to learn the formula. Plus and minus will be for cube. If it is plus, so everywhere it will be plus. If it is minus, everywhere it will be minus. Now this is a cube plus b cube. This formula came from the previous one, means this portion is kept constant, rest everything is brought to this side, and after solving we are getting a cube plus b cube is a plus b into a square plus b square minus a. But if it is a minus b, you will get a minus b into a square plus b square plus a. This you all have to just memorize or learn or remember. There is nothing to discuss in this. Now it is a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc, that is a plus b plus c multiplied by a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus ca. Now these 1, 2, 3, 4 formulas are again very important. X plus a into x plus b is x square plus a plus b times x plus ab. X plus a x minus b is x square plus a minus b times x minus ab. X minus a x plus b is equal to x square minus a minus b times x minus ab, and x minus a x minus b is x square minus a plus b times x plus ab. In this you can see everywhere x plus a x plus b, x plus a x plus b is there. Only the thing is you have to remember the sign. If both of them are positive, then everything is positive. If the second term is positive, then here you will get a minus b, and here you will get minus ab. Rest everything is positive. If the first term is negative, then minus will be here also as well as here also, means everywhere it will be minus. And if both of them are negative, then only a plus b will be negative. Rest everything will be positive. Then a plus b plus c whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. So these are main formulae for class 9th that you need to remember. Now we will start with few questions or how to utilize these formulae. So few questions. Let's take first question is 99 square. So 99 square can be, suppose my question is find the value of 99 square without actual multiplication. This is a very simple question that comes. Find the square of 99 without actual multiplication. So that can be written as 100 minus 1 whole square. 99 can be written as 100 minus 1 whole square. Now this is in form of a minus b whole square, and you know that a minus b whole square is a square plus b square minus 2ab, and you solve it out, you will get the final value. You will get the final value. Similarly, if it is 103 whole cube, so again this can be broken into 100 plus 3, that is 103 whole cube. Now you know that a plus b whole cube is a cube plus b cube plus 3ab times a plus b. So that can be written as a cube plus b cube plus 3ab times a plus b, that is 100 plus 3. Now only calculation part is left. You can easily calculate. Suppose my question is find the value of 102 into 98 without actual multiplication. In this also you don't have to multiply. So what you will write? You can say 102 can be written as 100 plus 2 and 98 can be written as 100 minus 2. Now it comes in the form of a plus b into a minus b, and we know that a plus b times a minus b is a square minus b square. So simple value will be a, that is 100 square, minus b, that is this square, and final value. That is all. Now you can calculate, and that is the final value. So these are the very basic questions that will come, or that you need to know how to solve them. Now we will be moving on to a little bit more tricky questions. Next question I am taking, that is a little bit complex. You have been given that if x is equal to 1 upon x minus 2 root 3, you have to find the value of x minus 1 upon x, x plus 1 upon x, x square minus 1 upon x square. 1 upon x square. Means this question has 3 parts. You have been given a value of x in terms of x again, and at the same time you have to find out x minus 1 upon x part 1, x plus 1 upon x part 2, x square minus 1 upon x square part 3. First of all, what we can do, it is given that x is equal to 1 upon x minus 2 upon 3 is equal to 1 upon x minus 2 root 3. If we cross multiply, we will get x square minus 2 under root 3x is equal to 1. This x came to the side, so x into x minus 2 root 3, x into x is x square, and x minus 2 root 3 is 2 root 3x. So that is this. Now what we can do, this can be written as x square minus 1 is equal to 2 under root 3 into x. Means this whole term moved to that side, and x and 1 came to this side, like this. So this can be written as x square minus 1 upon x is equal to 2 under root 3. This x came to this side since it was multiplied, so here it will come into the denominator. So it is x square minus 1 upon x is equal to 2 root 3. I hope this is clear. Now if you write it separately, you can write it x square upon x minus 1 upon x. So I am writing it as x square upon x minus 1 upon x is equal to 2 under root 3, and this implies that x will cancel x, one of the x squares. So x minus 1 upon x is equal to 2 under root 3. That is the final value of the first part. You got the value of x minus 1 upon x. Now you have to find out the value of x plus 1 upon x. For this, we know that